Yes? Wanting to start? And for everyone else, all of you coming as well. Rosemary, you're my little sister. You know how long I've waited for you to get married. A very long time. Your room is now going to be a bar and a game room. Now you're going to get into something to start with. But what I would say is I want to miss you very much, that you have joined a fantastic family of the Missourians. Well done. But, how are you going to make some happy? But I just want to wish you good luck, both of you, and have a great night. I now got the leader to make the tea.
Excellent. That's one top of my head. Excellent.
For those who don't know me, I'm Lena, Rosie's matron. The beautiful bride has asked me to thank you for this wonderful occasion. I've been lucky enough to be working with this person for nearly 10 years now. The first met at uni where Rosie took my mum up and said, congratulations, let me know it's important while she was at the park. What a way to start friendship, Rosie. Following that, our day consisted of 1 hour lectures and 7 hours into a bar and doing our coursework the night before. Remember, patient, Rosie, 10,000 words in 2 days, and we still passed and got a master's degree. I have more than two of mine, but I'm always considered Rosie, my fifth and favourite sister. Rosie, I want to say thank you. You always make things entertaining and exciting for us. Everyone of us is proud to be your friend and we do anything for you. You're a given person and you're always there if we need you. We love you to bits even though you can sometimes drive us crazy. I remember first meeting Vikesh over 7 years ago now. Funnily, also in the student union bar. The spark between the two of them was evident at a very early stage in their relationship. Rosie and Vikesh, we truly complement one another. We met as friends and it's now evolved into a love that so many people really find today. So I'm glad you guys are married now. I hope you're right over forever and your party never ends. Rosie and Vikesh, you have evolved into this wonderful couple today, sitting here proud for us. You have made the ultimate commitment a man and woman can make. And for this reason, I would like you all to raise a glass in honour of the Russian bride and groom. Rosemary and Vikesh Missourian. Both inside and out, and really lucky as well as we can. She gets on with everyone absolutely adores her, and sometimes I like her more than my own brother. Anyway, let's talk about Vikesh, my brother and my brother. As you all know, Vikesh is a vain boy. From very early on, he used to play outside, and Vikesh used to get butt naked, down on the windowsill, and start shaking himself. He was horrified. We used to one time bring him down, do it out again, back up there, shaking his stuff. There's so many things that we can usually get up to, but everyone knows he's very, very competitive. He cannot take it. I could eat him everything in this world. Apple, everything. But don't think, if I want, don't have to smile, like I could not smile because his eyes slowly well up. And even if you saw a smile in my eye, that's it, he's chasing me around the block with a you any moves. You just couldn't take it. There was more things that I should we will be both so dearly, and I know that you're going to make a long conference life together. We're all going to be part of it. But I really look to having to become listening to me, so I need some playmates, man. So if I'm on holiday, you better get at it. Rosie, I always told you because I was going to tell you this once you're married. There was one Christmas that you thought he spoiled you rotten. You got camera, you got everything.
No!
He actually won in a raffle contest. And you thought, oh, that was pain. Hell no. He ain't saying, he's still saying.
Pass the mic, pass the mic.
You can't get rid of him. But I love you guys. There's one more story about shit in the brown house. Thanks guys, we love you loads. Everybody, make sure you drink lots, eat lots, and enjoy yourself.
Yay! Woo! Oh.
I met Rose when she was 11 years old on the steps of our secondary school. We instantly connected and our friendship developed. We started hanging out around the house together and levelled at the bonfire and offered a portion of chips with my practice. Then the long phone call started and we started talking about clothes, our parents, movies, big weekend trips to Croydon Town Centre. We both left school and went off to college and university, where our conversations became a lot more interesting, talking about boys, dates, makeup, and planning big nights out. Rose soon started working at Waitrose, and she would often tell me about this specific guy who would give her a lift home just because he lived really close to her home. Then the movie kicked in. But of course nobody wants to know about this, especially her work colleagues. They soon attended a work party and arrived together, and soon it became common knowledge that Rosie and Mukesh were dating. The secret was out. When I first met Mukesh, I thought he was a fun-loving, cheeky chap, always joking around and wanting to have fun, but was a complete gentleman and had a heart of gold. But seeing how he's developed from working in Waitrose to going back to university and strengthening and building his career, not only for himself but his family. Over the last few years, he's made a wonderful transition and taken the necessary steps from becoming a typical lad to a real man, making real grown-up decisions and talking about the future for him and his wife and their lives together. I've seen how they've grown from young individuals to young adults and how the relationship has blossomed over time. They are real great examples to us society, and I'm really proud to say that these are my friends. I have no doubt in my mind that Rosemary will marry Mukesh on the day I met him. He makes her feel safe, gives her the love, security, and makes her feel happy and complete. On behalf of everyone, I want to wish you both the best in your married life. I want you to know that we're behind you every step of the way. I love you guys and I'm so proud of you. God bless Mr. and Mrs. Maria. Thank you.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our best men on the dance floor. Just to let you know, I don't put this in your life. super high. But, is everyone having a good time today?
Yeah!
That wasn't loud enough.
Wait. I'm just serious.
Oh God.
Let's from the start, let's hear the Missourians. Oh, let's hear the Missourians. 1, 2, 3, let's hear you.
There's more of them.
2, 3, let's hear you. And, okay, 1, 2, 3, let's hear you. 5, 2, 1. Be on it. Thanks, Mom.
There's less of them. Make more noise.
But we had to do the speech and start doing the statement. So,
James, you think so?
translation. Praise Christ.
Temperature, body weight.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
He's doing Gujarati.
More from Gujarati, Pollution,
Translation. I was speaking with Gujarati. Completely.
Malcolm, Jacob Chef, Renee, Vikesh, Malo, what's the Bible?
You don't know what to say. No. Vikas is my older brother.
On, Vikesh, Ned, Lee, Vera, Steve, Johnson, Yes, Many, Annie, Noah, Bob, Annie, Robert.
I've known Vikesh for 20 years. And there's a lot of stories I have about him.
Karamsu, Malaki, Mujibah, Nike Balsay, Nishao, Vikesh Ned, Boston Mom, First.
Oh my God, that's sweet. Sweet. That's on a class
Okay,
meeting.
Karamsu, Malaki, Mujibah, Nike Balsay, Nishao, Vikesh Ned, Boston Mom, First.
Well, basically, translation, he knows a lot of stories about this, but he can't say them today. If he did, Vikesh would be getting a lot of slaps today. So we're going to keep it clean.
It's always best to start at the beginning when we are telling a story. And what better way to start this story than sharing our first memory of Vikesh. And my first memory of Vikesh is having a fight with him in primary school. We were playing football, people's elbows hit you, get kicked, trip over, all part of the game. But a certain somebody kind of tried to take it to another level. And I kind of shut it down. Teacher separated us, sent him upstairs to the classroom, and then I went upstairs to the teacher. And I can remember what was all cut, I'm thinking, damn, I'm not going to kill me tonight when I get home. When we did get into the bathroom, I was like, hang on a minute, where's the head? So I was thinking, no, this might be here, our Joe's after me here, he's not here, teacher's probably going to forget he can use the language with Ken. We're in this situation. So kind of as he walked kind of into the classroom, you just hear like, okay, what's that? So as we get further in, you see the catch in the corner, shaking himself like this, crying. And at that point I realised, this guy's a bit of a waste man. But most importantly, I'm so going to be in trouble when I go in. Someone say something else?
Well, my story was a bit different. We all grew up together. from when we were little. So we'd be going to Murai Baba Katas. Everyone knows them. We'd be going to all the weddings together, we'd be going everywhere. We knew each other when we were kids, so every time, Mum would be driving, and then you'd kind of, you didn't quite know the way to the kitchen house. You could recognise certain landmarks, and then you'd be driving and you'd see a landmark. Translation. We left the kitchen house. We get all excited, get happy, and then Mum had to left to buy the Monday. Straight left to something.
So, those who are first memory, but always have to create memory, new memories to create every time. But another key standout memory for me in my relationship with Ted was probably our college days, where the three words I barbecue were used all the time. Basically, everyone here under the age of 30, in fact, both guys here, have heard that. But for those of you who have not heard it before, basically what it means is, anything good that you've done, that because you might have said one little thing to you, he will try and claim credit for it, basically. So a big stand-up point there, for me, is, probably say like I was saying, trendy guy, kind of like you get it ready, spend off money on clothes, smile at me, you know when it's going. I like that. So you spend money on clothes, I've all these elaborate stories about all the dates things going on, you were young and single. It's kind of what you do, So he kind of convinced me to spend all my money on designer clothes, dress up people clothes, all that stuff. That's in the same, I'm still trying to get rid of. Anything like that can do so?
Yeah, obviously we all worked on the same road for many years. King's Road people? See them over there. But yeah, we used to work, all of us, me, Vikesh, Vimal, Harish, a lot of our friends, we all used to work on the same road for 5 years. And worked there all summer, one summer, all summer. We Vikesh went out one day, we looked at the bank account, and I got paid. Vikesh went, mate, it's so shocking. And he persuaded me to go to American Cafe. Got me as well. And the next thing I was broke, after 2 hours, because of cash.
Obviously, you're probably all wondering, why are you spending on this? And there's reason behind it. Because at that time of Victor's life, basically he was stylish, going all of these days, you thinking, you know what? I just come to a bit about myself. Kind of like, you know, I want to be like this guy. But the reality is, it's all life. All life, styling the cool. And we're going to expose it right now. Also, those next page here with it about something that gets created one of the time called the Vikesh Factor.
Basically, well, Vikesh thought he was fathering everyone. He created his own little game show. He was the only judge. There's going to be a 1 minute. And it was Vikesh Idol. Exactly what he did. Basically, the under-18 Shane, stand up. Under-18, over there. We had the over-18 for Mahesh. Mahesh, Murray. I think great. But yeah, there he is. He's still looking to catch the win. Yeah, the over-18, Harish. Cash for the ball. Then you have the group, Cardi B and Jason. Everyone has to be a winner. Everyone wants to be a winner of the cash battle. Because everyone wants to be the cash.
So basically what I've got now is a couple of first-hand accounts, group of people that were around 10 really people names. So basically, there was one time in particular with a few of Kesh's friends at the time, were being young, talking to the opposite sex as we do, A couple of the girls, curious about Kesh because he was quite well known in college as being a trendy guy. So they were kind of like, oh yeah, but we never know, we can kind of talk to him. So the friends called Kesh over, Kesh kind of popped in, and he's trying to look all cool. So then the girl says to him, oh, hi, my name is, whatever her name was, what's your name? Right, now, before I continue, I'm going to kind of give you responses from the guys that were there at the time in terms of their evaluation of potential behaviour after that point. First soundbite is, he choked. Second one is, I actually thought he wet himself. Third one, and this is a big one, he made us all look like wastemen. You're probably all wondering what happened. All the girls get to ask him saying, it's not really a big deal. Vikesh's response when she asked him what his name was Vikesh. Doesn't really feel much confidence there, does it?
Well, we've had many stories, Vikesh, and this is another one that's apparently come up. I don't know, I'm not saying names. This is another story we thought was acceptable to say. Apparently, it's the year 2001, internet's booming, just started again. And Yahoo just released email addresses. It was kicking off, and so some of the uni guys, they're all chilling in the common room, relaxing. Students, college guys. And they're all chilling out, relaxing, and then we just come running in, oh mate, I talked to that girl. And then, what happened? What happened? You get a number? Said, nah, I got an email address. Come on, bear in mind, email is just got really. It meant nothing. This is the kind of confidence you have.
Alright, let's we're going to lay off you for a little bit. I thought we've gone a little while now. So, the question is, I'll keep saying this, okay? This isn't just about Vikesh. This is about Rosemary as well. You know, let's not try to forget where it's here. So one thing I don't think you know is how these guys have to do this. Do you know something?
You know, apparently no one actually knows how these two actually started meeting up. It's a mystery. We've got many ex-Waitrose and existing Waitrose members. Wait! But this is how we think it we went. So Jacob, you be Rosemary, and I'll be Vikesh, yeah? We're gonna have a little role play.
I'll just be on the till.
So Vikesh, so you're on the till. So like, what is Rosemary normally doing?
I reckon paint her nails, tweak some gum, maybe stick her hair on time,
And then you have Vikesh. But he started going to the gym and thought he was the man. And he's like, he's in a milk stand right now. Full fat milk, he's like, yeah! Got two at a time, yeah! Got a cake, wait, too much. And then, he hears some sort of noise on the panel, like a voice on the panel.
Price check, seriously.
So he's like, oh man, I don't think it's milk over there. So he picks up the walking back. And then he walks over and he sees her. Vikesh? Yeah. Sorry, here's the book. That's how we think it all started.
So we established what we think started their relationship. So obviously they went on a date, and this is the way something that was it. I'd been working in the cinema I was a part-time job while I was at uni, so I used to work at night. So I'd get up in maybe at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And then I remember, like, the Vikesh was calling me, it was like 7 in the morning, which we never ever done. But I thought at the time, so part was really weird for it, like something didn't happen. But when I actually did wake up, I had like maybe 6 missed calls by like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was thinking, oh Jack, something really serious has happened. Let me call Vikesh back. And anybody here who knows Vikesh knows he's the worst person when it comes to picking up the phone. He never ever picks up his phone. However, this time round, after 2 rings, he picks up the phone, probably the most excited I've ever heard in his entire life. He's like, good morning, what a beautiful day, how are you today? So I'm like, okay, cool, what's going on?
Apparently there's chirping and Marvin Gaye in the background. He's happy.
So I was like, okay, cool. They have a little catch up. Anyway, he got to a point where he was like, bro, he's talking. Okay, cool. So he's like, I'm coming to the cinema tonight. You get 2 tickets. So I was like, okay, cool. So I got 3 tickets. He was like, what? The key thing is, I don't want Gracie to know I'm getting 3 tickets, basically. So, you give me the tickets, but make sure you do it in a way so he doesn't know that I'm getting it for free. I was like, oh, it's a little bit weird, but here's my boy after all, why not? So later on that day, Cash walks into the cinema, and all I see behind him is this girl walking like this.